Kiss.
Well, I've seen Istvan Kiss quite a few times. He generally tends to win in Hungary and lose on the road. He's been stopped by Tyrone Nurse, Jeff Saunders in recent times. Those two good fighters. Saunders at the start of his professional career after leaving the army. Tyrone Nurse has had a couple of title challenges. The most recent one, a draw with Chris Jenkins for the British title.
And please welcome his opponent from Islington, Aarron the Marksman Morgan.
Well, Aarron Morgan, as you can probably tell from the noise around the arena, sells plenty of tickets. Schooled at the Islington Boxing Club in North London. A very good setup they've got there. Still helps out at the club. And actually, I was in Mickey Helliott's office yesterday when Morgan was just sitting there totting up how many tickets he'd sold, just working it all out. It's a very, very important part of a young fighter's life. 27 years old, 8 fights, 8 wins, 6 by way of knockout. He calls himself the Marksman and does have a cool head on him. Good accuracy, picks his shots well. He's an exciting fighter, hoping to challenge for Southern Area honours this season. Southern Area champion, light middleweight Freddie Turner, if memory serves.
This is a super welterweight contest of 6 3-minute rounds. Introducing in the blue corner, wearing the black shorts with a white trim. Weighing in today at 10 stone, 13 pounds and 9 ounces. In his 41st professional contest from Budapest, Hungary, Istvan Killer Kiss. And his opponent across the ring in the red corner, wearing the red shorts with a white trim. Weighing in today at 11 stone with a record of 8 victories, 6 inside the distance from 8 professional contests from Islington, the undefeated Aarron the Marksman Morgan. Your referee, Robert Williams from Watford. Your timekeeper, Mike McCann from Harrow. This is a super welterweight contest of 6 3-minute rounds.
Okay, lads, obey my commands. In the event of the knockdown, the fighter standing will go to the furthest neutral corner and stay there. Drink yourself all times, touch gloves.
Well, highly rated Aarron Morgan. I've been looking forward to seeing him. I've seen glimpses of him, but not too much in the flesh.
Second down, first round.
Istvan Kiss settles into his southpaw stance. Morgan just reaching out that left hand, just trying to measure the distance and hooks off the jab quite effectively. Bangs a right hand into the body. Kiss trying to cover up. Has been stopped on a number of occasions, Istvan Kiss. He does generally come to have a go. Kiss misses with the left hand. Morgan gets the right hand through the guard. Looking for the left hand to the body. That's the right uppercut there. It didn't really do any damage, but it was a well-timed punch as Kiss just tried to come in himself. What do you make of Aarron Morgan so far, Billy?
I'm liking his style, yeah. He's getting that left hook to the head and the body. Boxing nice and composed. Nice first round. Just warming into it. Nice little uppercut there.
Really tucks that chin down as well behind the shoulder. Just carries that left hand quite low. Right hand up. Good hand speed there from Morgan as well. Again, the uppercut just gets through. End of the first round, and one in the bank for Aarron Morgan.
Should be happy with that first round.
That's quick hands there from Morgan as he just stepped onto the inside. Istvan Kiss making the absolute most of this minute. Legs just stretched out. Sometimes see fighters stand up between rounds, sometimes see them have their arms raised above their head, all sorts of things to maybe just try and aid recuperation. Just back on your stool with those legs stretched straight out in front of you has got to be the best way for me.
Yeah, 60 seconds break. Get the air back in, get the oxygen back in, recover, and away you go.
I'm talking about that 60 seconds break. One thing that always kind of fascinates me, having never been in there myself, is how hard is it to listen to what's being told to you in those 60 seconds, because it's not really 60 seconds, is it? By the time you sat down, more like 40. How hard is it to take anything on board?
It's very difficult. It all depends how much you're getting bashed up. Because if you think about a championship fight, you're going round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By the time you came back to the corner, those 60 seconds become, you just don't recover as much. So when you're coming into the later rounds, you sit down after 8 or 9 rounds, you got your corner giving you advice. And if you're struggling to recover, get your breath back, you're taking the information in, but ultimately you go out there and you revert back to your training. That's why it's so important that you've done years and years of preparation training if you want to get to become a world-class fighter. And all those years, all those preparations, all those rounds that you've done sparring, they stand you in good stead when you come to the fight night. And so the fitter you are, the quicker that you recover. So that's what fitness is all about, how quick you can recover. And if you're going into later stages of a championship fight, that's what's needed.
Morgan again just trying to pick holes, pick ways through Istvan Kiss's defence. It's not an easy thing to do. He just holds those gloves up nice and tight to his head, comes forward, just throws short hooks, and then retreats back into his shell, really, just trying to bob and weave his way onto the inside there if he can.
Yeah, he's not showing much of a target. So he's got to open him up, get through the middle, up the middle, round the sides, round the elbows. That's where the openings are. It's difficult to see that when you're in there that close. Sometimes it's hard to see those openings. But Morgan's doing that. He's getting some shots off.
Jim McDonald's theory about that minute between rounds is that your fighter only remembers the last thing you tell him.
Okay. That's
That'd be
interesting.
fair, do you think?
Absolutely. So you're better off telling him nothing to the last seconds. Just throw water over him. Here we go.
Well, Morgan maybe getting Istvan Kiss going here, putting together some good-looking punches. Kiss still trying to throw back himself. So that was some eye-catching stuff there from the marksman. Quite a few of those did find the target. Like middleweight in Britain at the minute is a good division, but it's not massively stocked. You think of fighters like Liam Williams, the Welshman trained by Gary Lockett. Liam Smith, of course, he's got a world title shot next Saturday against John Thompson. Brian Rose, he might be stepping up in weight. There's not a massive amount out there. Another good round for Aarron Morgan. Did you ever at any point fancy being the man in the corner giving the advice, going down the training route?
No, it just didn't appeal to me. It just wasn't something that I really fancied doing. I love being a fighter. I'm a doer. I want to do that or not do it, and it wasn't something that really appealed to me. I work with executives now. I do personal training. I do stuff for young kids as well. So I'm involved in the training of people, but it's not something I want to really pursue in the professional ranks.
Round 3.
A bit of ice has just rolled onto the canvas there. The referee will kick that away.
Well spotted, Bob.
Good head movement from Morgan. Never stays still. Always looking to try and find a different angle if he can. Snap out that jab from the waist. Coming behind with the right hand.
It looks like he's been watching Tommy Hearns.
That was a good left hand there from Morgan. Got through the guard. Nice flurry of punches
good
there
three-punch
as well.
combination.
Kiss just rocked back onto his heels. Morgan being nice and patient here, just breaking Kiss down in this first half of the fight so far. Slowly getting through with more and more regularity. Again, trying to measure that right hand. A little bit more eye-catching stuff here from Morgan as he just opens up a little bit, but he caught one himself there. But he's really putting the pressure on Kiss here, wailing away. That's a lovely, lovely right hand. And this is very accurate stuff. Yes. The gum shield has come out and the referee has waited. So Bob Williams has stepped in, and that was a ruthless finish, wasn't it? He got him going there, and he really capitalised. Impressive stuff.
He let some shots go, connected well. And Bob was right in stopping the fight there, definitely.
Well, let's have another look. He started to find a way through, and then not many of these punches are wasted. It was that right hand that just rocked the head back that really did the damage, and then all those follow-up shots, some of them were partly called on the glove, but they basically got through, didn't they? The gum shield came out. The referee decided he'd seen enough, and that is a promising sign there from Morgan. He was nice and patient. He picked his punches well, and then when he smelt blood, he went in for the kill.
That's a good night's work for me. He would have learned a lot from that fight. Good experiential fight.
There's a kind of intensity about him when he came into the ring, when he was going about his work in the ring. Even when he's just in there looking at his opponent, just intensely concentrating, staring straight in front of him at what's coming back or could be coming back. And let's get the
That's the mark of a champion, being able to stay focused throughout the rounds, 3 minutes of every round.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes and 8 seconds of round 3, referee Williams stops the contest with Kiss in no position to continue. Your winner and still undefeated from Islington, Aarron the Boxing Morgan.
he brought plenty of support and he didn't let them down. That was another very accomplished performance from Aarron Morgan. 9 wins now. 7 of them coming by way of stoppage. And Mickey Halliott has got high hopes for the Islington man, and it's easy to see why. Good condition, looks like he dedicates himself to his chosen profession, as you have to. And Aarron Morgan now coming down to ringside with Sophia.
Aarron, congratulations, you remain unbeaten. That's your 9th professional fight, it's your 7th KO. You must be delighted with that.
I'm over the moon. I want to thank my trainer Bevis Salon and my trainer Roy Callahan for all the hard work they do day in and day out. I want to thank my manager Mickey Halliott for keeping me opportunities on the shows. And yeah, we move on from here. That's 9 in a row now, 7 I've stopped. I'm telling you, when I'm on form, it's hard for people to hear the final bell. So, on from here.
What did you learn from a fight like that?
The guy was tough. The guy was a southpaw. It was a change of opponent quite late. So, we didn't let that throw us off. Drew upon my amateur experience. You know, you turn up on the day and find out who you're boxing when the bell goes. So, wasn't really fussed, but that guy was tough, southpaw, posed some different problems. He knew his way around the ring, but stuck to the game plan, done what Roy and Bev told me, and we dealt with it.
Mickey, have you got the Southern Area title in mind for him soon?
Absolutely, definitely. There's a mandatory defence that has to happen at Freddie Turner, and he has to have a rematch. He's first in line as soon as that's done, so it's a shame that he hasn't been able to fight for it already. It's overdue. Probably early part of next year we can make that fight, and I love watching him so much. Such a precise, picks his punches so well, nothing's wasted, really measured performance tonight. That was, he steps up, gets better and better every time. So the guy that's the Southern Area Champions is southpaw, that's why we picked this guy, and I wouldn't be surprised if we'd done the same thing. You know, he's getting better and better and better all the time, so bright future ahead, I'm sure.
Well done, congratulations again on the win. Andy, back to you.
Thanks very much, Sophia. Well, I echo those sentiments from Mickey Halliott there. He is very accurate. He picks his punches very, very well, and he'll be worthy of that Southern Area title shot, I'm absolutely sure. Good, composed, accomplished work by Aarron Morgan. Our final fight of the night will be between Jordan Granham, also from Islington, and Dan Carr. And now let's get that in the ring. Here's our MC, Mark Schneer.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming in from Atherton,